Howdy folks, Zelgrax here, welcome back to... I very nearly said Baldur's Gate 3, because doesn't it feel like it? This is Divinity 2, Original Sin. Or Divinity Original Sin 2, I still don't know. Now we are playing as Zelgrax, the lizard fighter. And we are here on Reaper's Eye. Let's click on this thing and see what happens.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
So this is a statue of Brachus Rex. We read a little about him earlier. Now I see over here a small child, perhaps. No, don't take the flower pot, it's pointless.
This won't be of any use.
Yeah, nor the flower pot. Raw lumpy giblets. Ew. That's gross. Let's talk to Tam.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
Okay. So he has no money. But I could buy a lockpick from him and just sell some stuff that I don't need.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards.
That's a pity. Lizards are famed storytellers.
Really? Like, what kind of stories?
Let's do the Dragon King.
Dragon that marries an elf? That sounds silly. Can I hear it anyway?
You warmly tell the tale of the dragon, but despite your best efforts, you notice that your knowledge of legends and monsters is somehow upsetting the child.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
I'll nod and say that I am, and say that he is too.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Let's tell him they may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Say it isn't safe here.
But you didn't die.
Should find somewhere safer.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
I'll ask him why he doesn't seem scared.
Guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
It's a bit, morose. Oh. Aha. Bowstring. There seems to be a lot more potential for crafting in this than in Baldur's Gate 3 so far. Though clearly they intend to bring crafting over. Oh. Voidwoken. Okay. Leather scraps.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore.
What on earth? Let's go this way. We'll come back for them. Where is this shell? Gotcha. No, you're absolutely on my side. Come, rodent friend. No, wait, come back. What was sneak, see?
I know.
That's annoying. Didn't quite get the kill. That's a shame. Wait, squirrel's not helping me? Really thought he was going to help. Really getting through my shield there. Yep, I'm actually taking damage now.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a void woken. I wonder in which order.
Oh, there you are. Little squirrel. Useless. I guess we can level up. How does one do that? Missed. There we go. I have 2 points I can put in. Okay. So I'll do extra damage if I increase that. Okay, intelligence. So just give me more health. Bucket is contributing to my armor. So I think we should keep it. The strength seems good, right? And then this increases dodging and resistance. Nice. Warfare. A bit of physical. See, this is the problem. I don't know what's good, right? I don't have a clue. Is this only to allies, or does it include me? Let's go with this, because I think we're going to stick with the shield. I like the idea of getting better loot. So let's do that. The resurrection scrolls, very valuable. That makes sense. Our skills. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. So we know these recipes so far. That's it. Don't yet have what we need for either. But I mean, there's no point currently making that anyway. Okay. Alright, I think I understand a little better now what's going on. I guess we can just keep going. Someone up ahead. Ah, the Red Prince. This tool. Talk to him.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
I'm going to greet him heartily and say that I'm happy that he's
The
survived.
lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold.
That's right, you remember who helped you.
You have my gratitude.
Hand
Darn
over
straight.
heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
It's glad to be of help. Doesn't do to stand idly by when
Yes,
people
I'm
are in
sure
danger.
you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so as far as the whole slave business is concerned, let's just forget about it. You may as well have your freedom.
He has an improvised spear.
Now then, if there's nothing further,
Let's ask him what he's doing standing on that rock.
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
Oh, this guy.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Kraken-infested wasteland.
Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Ask him what he means by lost.
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Let's go lizard option.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the all-conqueror, the world-tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I
Grandiloquent.
suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
I will invite him to travel with me.
Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all.
I did.
Fine, I accept.
Huzzah!
On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of our kind's revered mystics. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
That sounds good.
So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Oh. Interesting. You can change? Let me check companion. I'm just trying to figure out like what I should do. I mean, I'm already a fighter. It looks like I can sort of tweak him a little. Which is interesting. Oh, I'm a knight, aren't I? Let's make him a fighter. That's
Very
fine.
well. Onwards then to victory or death.
Couple of front line is useful.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Indeed. So what's this? Ah, okay. I gotcha. So we can do that, travel separately, link together. So let's check out what he has right now. He has a knife on a stick. Okay. Is that shield better than mine? Yep. We beat that. Two-hander. That's one hand. No. Strictly slightly worse. Slightly worse. We can beat the threadbare gown, however. And technically we can shove a bucket on his head. Okay. So he has... He has demonic stare? Still muted. He can also do dragony stuff. He does 9 to 11 fire damage. Okay, yep. Cool. Aha! Okay, so... Yes. He's not getting that. Can't help but feel like I don't need all of these shells. I mean, I have them. They're worth money. Wait. Water resistance. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we should just eat stuff, right? Nice, nice. Because then I feel like we can do stuff with it. Immune to disease and infected. That seems potent. Heals poison resistance. Okay, that sounds like the same as... Wow, that happened quickly. Didn't I get just a potato? I did. I mean, I feel like a lot of this is just food. Alright, well, I feel less inclined to pick up every single shell I can find. Ooh. The mushrooms. Hello. Okay, also just heals for now. We did see someone on the map here, so let's go this way. Nope, not there. Yes, there? Yeah.
A black cat.
Oh.
Some would see this as an omen.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Now where should I put this one? Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
It
I'm
is.
sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Okay. Lots of shells. Ooh, long branch. That seems useful. Wait, do we get it? Yes.
Now where shall I put this?
That was a lot of money. Hey! Mittens. What was this? Salmon pie. Nice. Mittens. Nice. Bit more armor. Yes, they're only worth 1 gold. I don't feel the need to collect all of them ever. Disconcerting. Interesting. I think I found Fort Joy. Tongs? Yes. You taking those? Was the cat following me too now? I don't understand why I'm being followed by everything. Oh, there's a lot showing up here now. Magister. Okay. Let's back away from there for now. Appears to be a campsite. Can't imagine there's any value in a broken bottle. Let's see. Oh. Still marked key. Greasy key. Any more keys? Nope. Okay. Aha. Now we can make an improvised what's name. Okay, so this is the fort. So let's keep moving over this general direction. Away from the fort. Easy. I think this is what they just found. Hidden alcove. Hello, Fane. Whose barrel?
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That's stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
I'm just going to cough politely.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
I'll ask why he headed for the prison island.
Seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus,
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
I guess I'll ask what his
its
business is.
face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool,
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Rivellon by every idiot with a torch does not appeal. Oh, get away! Monster! Hide the children! You are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... well, not my kind, but those that look like me. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features.
So that's how he makes a mask.
Oh, please. It is far too complicated. It requires more finesse than can be achieved by a rock tied to a stick, which I assume is your oeuvre. No, but once I have extracted the required material from this specimen, it will all be rather simple. And then I can return to finding my people. I cannot be the last Eternal. The rest of them are somewhat absent. At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
Let's find out what this eternal business is.
Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one.
I see.
I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
Ooh. Let's ask him if he wants to travel.
Circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Happy for him to be a wizard.
With one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Okay, let's check our log here. Okay. And let's just see what he's got going on. Just drop this. Nice. He has 2 improvised wands. Do poison damage. Interesting. Or... We give him the staff. Oh, the staff has not good range at all. I see. Let's mix it up and have him do 2 different types of damage, though. That seems good. Let's set that to the red prince. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So he has some poison. Nothing in his backpack. Okay, there's a lot of lore that we're trying to pick up as we go here. Hello, poison arrow. Now, what are we using? We're using that. No, the Red Prince is using that. Right. We're using this, which we can now give back to him. Don't stand in the poison. Okay, so there's a little camp up here. Dead elf down there. It's not quite as good looking as Baldur's Gate. It's not far off, is it? Really good. Alright, we've got a little bit of space to fill up here. This guy is amazing. Sir Laura. So I mean, we saw this, but we didn't see a way to access it. I could see. Is that just that red tree there? It is. Realize that at the time. So is this more of the
And these beasts from God's know where, ain't?
yeah. That feels like that would just walk us right into... I still don't really want to do, but I'm beginning to think I don't have a choice. Well, there's still this... okay, maybe we can get around from the north. We got to here. I feel like there's got to be a way up here. We just haven't found yet. I guess it's in here. Oh. That's climbable, isn't it? I don't know if we can get there without going through the poison, though. Nope. No, don't go back through the poison. Yes, we can't take stuff from these people. That's fine. Let's have a chat.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late!
Oh, we need to put a cut in here. Okay, well, thank you for watching. We will come back and we'll pick up this conversation and try and figure out what on earth is going on. Watching. See you next time. Bye.